Hi there, I'm Dan Smith, and welcome to Food Finds. Today on Food Finds, we are in Temple, Pennsylvania, visiting the Temple Family Restaurant. Located on the up-and-coming Fifth Street Highway, the Temple Family Restaurant has been serving up delicious homemade meals since 1988. And full disclosure, I've been there many times. Pretty much after every shift when I worked at the nearby Sam's Club. However, now it's under new ownership. Rula, the new owner, agreed to sit down and talk with me, but only if she wouldn't be on camera in voice and video. Rula actually took over ownership in December of 2020, which honestly takes some guts, because in Pennsylvania, small businesses were still struggling. They're barely back to full capacity now, in fact. But she persevered, and says one of the reasons for that was due to the dedicated customers who love the area. Another thing that she was extremely thankful for was her staff, which came from the previous owner and helped show her the ropes on how to make the business thrive. With her own business skills and their help, plus the customer base, it was an easy sell to the people of Temple. One thing that changed, however, a bit is the food, but not completely. Rula said she listened to her staff and customers about what tasted great and fixed what didn't, which led to a lot of often skip meal options being truly considered now. Plus the addition of her crazy early bird special. It's crazy, honestly. Another thing that changed was the chicken quesadillas, which I honestly had with the previous owner, and they were disgusting. No flavor at all. But she recommended the new ones, so let's try them out. Boy, those look fantastic. I gotta dig in. I have to. I can't hold back any longer. Look at that. That's like quality chicken. It's not just like a little piece and it's fake chicken. That's like real chicken. Let's dig in. The flavor in that, oh my gosh. That is fantastic. I cannot believe how good that is. It's always hard to define, but like the flavor in the chicken just pops, and the cheese, this is wonderful. I mean, look at the thickness of that. That is exactly what you want to see, you know? So yes, this is a diner, but it's like, diners have always been sort of thought of as like, you know, you're drunk, you need something to eat, you come to a diner, you know. I've never done it that way, but you go to a diner just to eat food. You don't care if it's good or anything. This, I want to eat sober. So like I said, I've been here many times. And I've eaten a lot of different things there. I will say that my favorite thing there, if I had to tell you to go there just for one thing, would probably be their beef vegetable soup. Oh my gosh. And they haven't changed it. I did make sure when I went there. But I'd already had it, so I didn't want to go there and eat something I already had. I'm going to put this challenge out there, and you can go try it for yourself. I say it's the best beef vegetable soup in all of Berks County. It's it's legitimately homemade, and it's delicious, and just go try it and prove me wrong, please. I also used to always get the like turkey platter whenever I would go there with my grandmother. And it's just, that's fantastic as well. So they already have like a good lineup of foods that are just great. And you know, I really believe Rula when she was telling me that things are, you know, the things that maybe weren't great or that her staff told her weren't great, that they've worked on and they've adjusted and they've fixed. So it's like, okay, and like I tried the chicken quesadillas and they were fantastic. So it's like, oh, I actually believe you when you're telling me that you did change some stuff. Very big dining room. There's plenty of room, so you don't have to worry about that. Like there's no reason not to go. I mean, Fifth Street Highway's got a lot of choices. You have Dairy Queen, you have Shell's Barbecue, you have Chick-fil-A now. In Target, you have Pizza Hut. Down the road, you have like Bojangles and McDonald's and Arby's and Wendy's. Pretty much everything that you could possibly want. But this is good hometown food that's made homemade. So I think you should definitely try it out. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is that this season is coming to an end. Now, that is only saying that next episode, which I hope you guys check in for, because it's arguably probably one of our most in-depth food finds that we were able to, see the most stuff and learn the most about the business, which is really cool. It's going to be just the season finale next week. There will be a season 2, so before anybody thinks it's not like, oh, I'm giving up on this. It's like, no, you have to do things in seasons. You need a little bit of a break. And I want more time to really find, my whole goal was to find businesses that wanted to promote themselves and do it in a different way that hadn't been available to them before. And I mean, we look at Backwoods Brothers, and Backwoods Brothers, he's told me himself that, like, oh, people have come in and said, oh, I watched your video, and they've come in just for that. We've had the people from Osgoods, who, for a while, that was our most watched video. I mean, that shot up to, like, 500 views in, like, a day. And I was just, like, my mind was blown. And then you have, the Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel, which, no doubt, became the most popular. I think it's over 600 or 700 views right now, which is insane in my mind. So it's like we had a lot of success, and we were able to promote businesses and give them their story to put out, there, which is good. I want that for them so much. So my goal for season 2 is, how do I make it better? How do I make it bigger? And how do I give that impact more? So I'm trying to find businesses, and I've got a few already, but I'm just working on getting those businesses together and recording things more in advance, and then really being able to put out a show for you guys. Because Food Finds was like this little baby idea that I was like, can I do it? Can I do it? And I was like, no, we can do it. So, and you guys have been a part of that the entire time, and I'm so grateful for that. So, so it's not over, not even close to over. I still have that passion for doing the food and promoting those small businesses. It's just finding the ones that want to work. I love going and eating places anyways, but I want that story to be behind it. If the story's not behind it, then what's the point of reviewing it? It's like, oh, this food is good. And I don't want just that. I want this, this food is good because this, and that's what I think is most important. So, but check out next week. It's going to be awesome. I'm not going to give any spoilers. You're going to have to check it out for yourself, but it's somewhere in, I'll give one spoiler. It's somewhere in Schuylkill County. So, it was absolutely delicious food, and, we'll have to see what it's like next week. But that is the season finale, so don't be shocked when the week after you don't see anything. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support that you put on these videos. And, I'm extremely grateful for it. And, I guess we'll have to see what we're eating next time. See you later.